Jai Shri Ram.
Yes, Shri Ram.
Welcome back, viewers. It is our episode number 34, and Young Turks are back on this very auspicious occasion when our Ram temple is already built and ready, and Pran Pratishtha has been done in Ayodhya on the 23rd of this month. Well, we are not here to discuss religion, or though we are very happy about this occasion,
Yeah,
but we are
we
not
are
here
also.
to discuss religion or politics. We are here to discuss the
Marketing.
marketing genius behind this entire event that was held, which was a very successful event. A huge number of people turned up, nearly 5 lakh devotees, in numerous celebrities and whatnot.
Yeah, what not?
So
It is
yeah,
a purely hardcore marketing case study that we are going to
marketing
discuss.
case study. So let's begin with just giving a background around this entire event. Everybody knows how uh, we have waited for 500 years for this temple to come into being, but what all has gone into it? So let's begin with that. So this we already know that nearly all the major IITs were involved in it, including IIT Bombay.
I will
Uh,
say the whole India was involved emotionally.
and whole India was emotionally involved. There were so many people donating for it. Ram Mandir Trust has actually become one of the richest trusts. And to the ignorants who keep saying, "Oh, taxpayers' money is going into it," no, the Ram Mandir Trust has enough money. And Mukesh Ambani himself has given 2.51 crore to Ram Mandir Trust on his visit. So there was there's plenty of money being poured into it by the devotees, and it is entirely the donation poured into it by the devotees of Sri Ram.
Right.
And then it has been made out of the red sandstone, which from Rajasthan, from which the entire Jaipur city has been made. The Jaipur color, the pink sandstone, and then the technology that has gone into it. There's no steel used, no iron used, no cement used in it, so that, and it is just stones locking into each other so that it will last you more
Pretty
than
interesting.
5,000 years. So, and then Tata Consultancy Services (TCS) has been the main consultant in this entire project. So you can imagine the kind of
The level of quality and the efforts they
level
put.
of quality. And Larsen Toubro is the constructor, right,
Yes,
Anmol?
who are
Yeah.
constructing. Yeah.
Yes.
So you can
So
imagine so many big players who are well settled in their industry, know what they are doing, coming together and building this
And
temple.
no, no, this is just the temple, which is built in what I don't even remember how many acres of land.
Yes,
But the entire Ayodhya has been, turned
decorate.
around. The Ram Mandir corridor has been built, and you know what, Anmol? There's more to come. There is an entire Ramayan corridor that is coming between
Wow.
Ayodhya to Bihar, also Bihar, where Sita Madi is there, where Sita Mata was born. So the entire hype is being built around it. So it will be more like a trail. It will become a tourism trail.
Tourism
Uh,
trail.
yeah, so it will become a tourism trail. Probably this might even go. Why
Yeah,
we'll come to it shortly, but just like you would go to Egypt or somewhere, and you go on a trail and you follow the paths of certain stories and how it happened. And
right.
so they're going to make it very interesting soon, very soon.
And it is going
So,
to be very good for our economy as well.
well, definitely. Ayodhya is already experiencing that, with so many devotees pouring into that city, and it is predicted by 2025 Ayodhya will be a bigger uh, religious tourism destination than the Vatican and Mecca itself,
Yes,
Mecca and
yes, yes.
Medina. So you can imagine the and obviously by the sheer number of Hindus around the world, and people
Of
who
course.
believe
Yeah.
who believe
When I was looking at the videos before the Pran Pratishtha ceremony, people in America, they are having their own convoys, they are celebrating the Mandir Haat. So the marketing has gone internationally, and even on the Times Square, it
Right,
was
right.
displayed.
So let's break it down, Anmol. Let's
Yeah.
break it down how the entire marketing was planned. And our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he's a marketing genius. So
He's a
uh,
marketing genius and he did what he committed. I saw his one of the videos from the
right.
1990s. He told that, he will come back to Ayodhya once the mandir has been built.
Only when the mandir is rebuilt.
Yes,
Only when the mandir is rebuilt, then only he'll come back. But he's an executioner. No, I
yes.
mean, he will execute what he has committed. That goes unsaid. But again, you cannot question his marketing.
We cannot question.
Prowess, that this guy is a genius. I think no business school, no IIMs, or no Cornells of the world can teach you
They cannot
what.
teach you what he can teach you with his
Yeah, well, you
actions.
just need to do a case study on Narendra Modi and you will become a marketeer.
Right.
Right. So let's
Yeah,
break it down as
and
well.
even our so-called digital marketing friends, they can also become marketer if they actually go and read his case study.
Read his case study, right from his election campaigns to this Ram Mandir. Just follow the Ram Mandir case study, and you will understand digital marketing.
And
So
that's
Anmol,
what
let's
here we are to discuss
yeah,
today.
yeah.
We're
Let's
going
let's
to
break it
discuss
down.
on
Let's break it
marketing.
down. Let's break it down now. Let's not waste any more time.
Right.
You have to go on your Harley Davidson ride, so we have to make it short, quick and short. So let's break it down.
Short, simple, and sweet. Starting
I'll
with
let yeah, I'll let you do the honors. Yeah, let's break it down.
short, let's keep it short, simple, and sweet. We will
Hmm,
tell our audience first where it all began and what
hmm,
are the platforms that were used. So,
hmm,
very interestingly, our prime minister, he started, from his own personal brand. He is a brand in himself. So that's where
exactly.
the first marketing started. He
Hmm,
started with his personal brand. Then all the BJP was involved. Everyone in the Hindu community, he started involving them via
hmm.
digital campaigns, via use of reels, via use of all the offline marketing channels. I don't know if Ashwin, if you have got that invitation card at your home for the 22nd ceremony.
Yes, yes, yes. I got.
Yes,
They came to my place. They gave me an invitation card with
yes,
akshat in a
yes,
polythene, and they asked us to light 5 diyas, and then the offer that akshat. If for people who are ignorant, like akshat is a few grains of rice that you keep under the diya before you offer prayers. So offer that akshat to Sri Ram on on the 23rd. So yes, so yeah, a lot of user engagement was done over
engagement.
here.
That
Lot of
that is
engagement.
the main thing that our prime minister was able to spark within all of us. We all
All
were
of us.
engaged somehow. No matter, like Ashwin, you were at that point of time. You were there in a wedding in Jaipur. I know. I think still you were somehow involved in that
Right.
emotionally,
I
mentally.
made it a point that I come back home before the evening, and my wife went and she lit a diya, and she offered that akshat before
Yeah, even
going to bed.
I burned full jadis. I made
So
it
it
a
was.
point that today I'm going to celebrate our second
And let's
Diwali.
not forget, he did the same thing during Corona as well. People made fun
Yes,
of him that like you light candles and you beat thalis, and everybody was like, "Oh, you beat
but
thalis and
one thing
Corona
that
will die."
our prime minister did, everyone in the world followed it afterwards. Everyone wanted
Yes,
their
he
people
did
to get it.
first, and everybody followed. Though people
Yes,
made fun of him, oh, he's killing Corona with noise, but that's not the case. He engaged everybody.
yes,
We joined together as a nation. It is the first time that all the Hindus, despite what languages they speak, what caste they belong to, which state they belong to, where they're living from around the world. Let's not forget the
everyone
Hindus.
was in the one
Everyone
place.
was united together for one event, so bringing
Right.
everyone together for an event, like you mentioned, all those rallies in Chicago, California, and Melbourne and Sydney, those that was amazing, seeing that many
Yes.
saffron flags in those cars and people celebrating and getting engaged.
Right.
So the very essence of marketing is engagement, and the user
Engagement.
engagement was there.
Yes.
Yes.
Engagement was there, and uh, to our audience who is watching, this didn't happen in no, this did not happen in a day.
Overnight.
This
This
is not a
did not
overnight
happen
success.
in a day. It didn't happen in 1 year. It was a very long effort that was put into it, right from
Yes.
the day. Like, let's not forget the day the Babri structure was demolished,
Right.
and from that day onwards, well, there was a quiet period. But since the verdict was given,
From
for the
the
Ram
Supreme
temple
Court. Yeah,
from the Supreme Court. From that day onwards, there has been a continuous engagement, and people have been involved in it.
exactly.
Let's begin with the idol itself. So there was an entire competition of various artists from around the world. So let's not forget, like, let's before we get into the artist, Anmol, like, each part of the temple has been brought from different regions of India. Like the
Right,
sandstone is coming from Rajasthan.
right.
There are the sculptor who has been picked, and the stone that has been picked for
It's
the
a thousand
Ramlala.
year old stone.
It's more than 5 million years old.
5 million years. Wow.
Million years old. Krishna Shila stone, and it is from Karnataka.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm forgetting the various aspects of temple. It has been taken from every part of India, and
right.
the artisans have been brought from every part of India. The companies, the institutions have been brought together. Like we were talking, all the IITs are there, corporate firms are there.
Right. A big,
People have donated bricks, which is called Ramshila, like which Sri Ram written on it, from all over India. So that
right.
has been used in it. And this Krishna Shila, so let's come down to the idol itself. Uh, 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 there were artists. There was a competition between artists from all around, all
World.
over India, and finally three artists were picked. The finalists are three. It's like more like an, what do you call that, reality show that is going
Reality
on.
show.
And
Yeah.
yeah, there's one artist is from Rajasthan who used Makarana marble from Rajasthan. Then two artists were from Karnataka who used the Krishna Shila stone, who chose to go ahead with the Krishna Shila stone from Karnataka, which is very soft when you chisel it, but over the time that stone will become harden and become very strong. And
Right.
each artist, so the details to which the people have gone into it was how much these artists did their research on the scriptures, and how much they read the Ramayana, because there's an exact description of what Ram would look like
Right.
and what his ancestors looked like in the scriptures. So the closest one was immediately picked by the artist from Mysore. But the other two Ramlala idols will also be there because they are the finalists. But the
Right.
main idol, they will be kept in different floors. But the main Garbhagriha idol was picked by. So you see the amount of
The amount
engagement
of
that is going.
engagement, the
So
effort.
yeah, the effort that is going into it, and like everyone is getting feeling involved in it. Like every
Yes.
state, no state can say, oh no, it's not ours.
Right.
Like Modi ji said, like this Ram belongs to everyone. He made sure that everyone contributed into it. So
Right.
that entire engagement was there, and like not just marketing, the entire team, management and team player.
Management, event
You
planning,
have to give the
security,
credit
everything.
to the man. To the man.
Yeah.
Yes. Now let's come down to the other aspects of marketing. What has gone into it? Like we have already spoken about. The user generated content, those are the reels. People
Yes.
were singing, they were
People were
creating
singing,
reels,
people were sharing pictures, people were
pictures.
making, there was a very good story campaign. Even our prime minister, he
Mhm.
shared a few playlists on
Yeah,
YouTube for the
right,
bhajans.
right.
And like there were so many marketing campaigns you are going to see offline, you are going to see online in Dehradun.
Mhm.
So main clock tower, it was fully decorated with this saffron flags. It was it had a big projector displaying
Mhm.
our Ramji's pictures. It had bhajans going on throughout the day. People were
Right,
dancing like crazy for the last
right.
5 7 days
Everyone was
in the
creating
heart of the city.
like that. No, let's not forget the film stars. Every
Yes,
film
the
star,
film
pretty
stars.
much, all of them were creating reels, and they were giving
Yeah.
comments. continuously
Even
like
our idols from the Ramayana that we
right.
as kids used to watch, they were
Uh,
also involved.
Arun Govil and Deepika ji, they were all involved, and the original Lakshman was there.
Lakshman was there. Yes, all three were there. They were involved,
Yeah,
pretty much involved in this event as
yeah,
well.
and like so, that influencer marketing was there. For
Yes,
you can call it
influencer
like.
marketing was there.
So
Digital
user generated
marketing was
content
there.
was there. The influencer marketing was there. All the Jackie Shroff came
And
barefoot all the way from Mumbai. He brought his own Ramlala idol, which he got it there and they took it back from there. So he
right,
went barefoot along with Vivek Oberoi. Amitabh Bachchan was there.
Amitabh
Uh,
Bachchan, Mukesh Ambani was there. The
Mukesh
whole house,
Ambani, Anil
his
Ambani,
his his
the house
whole
of
whole
Ambani was
house was
there.
decorated with the
Oh yes,
before the launch.
Antila Bhavan. Let's not forget Antila Bhavan became one destination only. The way they
Yes,
decorated it.
they
Yes,
decorated it fully. It looked like, I mean, it was pretty amazing to see how beautiful it was decorated till to
with
the
the
top.
smart lighting. Yes, yes.
Yes. So
So
that was amazing. And then, but,
the
on to
scam alert campaigns that came into
Scam
being,
alert
like,
campaigns came into the picture. A
yeah.
lot of,
So
yeah, that two three companies, they started to sell prasad as, they, the scam was told, it was
uh,
brought up.
then
And
people
then
were selling VIP
Amazon,
passes online.
yeah, Amazon was also involved into
Sent a
this.
notice. Amazon was sent a notice that they cannot sell Ram Mandir Prasad.
Yeah,
So
a lot of companies were involved. Of course, it only helped into pushing out the campaign more, because more people got aware of it. As many people are digitally pretty active, they got the
mhm,
notifications for it and they got to see about it. And
mhm,
then, in terms of our prime minister himself, he did
mhm,
that 11-day fasting, 11-day puja, and
mhm,
he let people know everything about it. So it involved us more. What is coming next? How is he managing
mhm,
his work with all of this fasting? Just
mhm.
drinking coconut water. It's not that easy. If you and I, we
Not that
fast
easy.
one day on coconut water, we will, I think, fall down on our
Well,
knees. So it's not easy to work 16 hours a day, manage everything. And then he visited all the
and
11
he was
spots
sleeping
that
on the
were
stone,
mentioned,
sleeping on stone in that
sleeping
cold.
on a blanket in this cold weather.
Yeah.
He
Mhm.
visited all the 11 places like it was told, and
Right. The entire Ram, that's what I was talking about. The entire Ram corridor was already marketed. So
right,
there's a marketing done for the next 20 years as well. So
right,
there's another development coming into being. You people are not understanding this, that Rameshwaram. Now I heard Chirag Paswan talking about developing. Actually, the Hanuman Mandir Trust from Patna is already working on the Sita temple in Sitamarhi in
wow,
Bihar. So, and they're planning to create a equally bhavya temple that is there for Ram, for Sita as well in Sitamarhi, for her birthplace. So there'll be
wow.
an entire corridor between Ayodhya to Bihar.
This is
So
amazing,
yeah,
really
so
amazing.
we always talk in marketing. We always talk about creating a story. Like the other day, I mean, I don't like people shouldn't get offended, but one day I had spoken about how whiskey is marketed, and they create a story that this is where the grain comes from, and this is where it is processed, and this is how it is made, or be it like cheese, all these famous cheese of the world. There's an entire story and
Right, right. Even
place
for
that is it
thing,
belongs. So,
the things
and
that
that is
we
why
buy
you
mostly
like to
consume.
visit France or Italy, because you want to see that trail
Right,
happening. Like you and I, we went to Kurg, we went on a coffee trail.
right.
We saw how coffee is made, and this is an entire epic, and the entire story is there for you. And
And also, one more thing that really helped took this off is the haters. They
the
marketed it
haters.
more than anyone
Oh,
else.
the haters marketed it more than anybody else. Yeah, they didn't even realize that they are doing us a favor,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they did pretty well marketing for the event, because
Uh,
people want to see controversial content. They brought it out. Then we got
yes.
to know more about it. Okay, now, okay, and then of course, a few people, they are going to regret what they did. I'm not going to name it because our podcast will become
It's
a
not
bit.
political, but
Yeah,
people who
of course.
refused, like I think they were on purpose sent the invitation, and
Invitation.
they knowing that they would refuse, and the entire controversy that was created around it.
Right.
So they just added to the publicity.
Yeah, and now talking about the visuals, Ashwin, of course, like we have been
Oh
getting
yes.
the images for the last, I think, 15 to 20 days. And since
Hmm.
the Ramlala's idol was put there, there were images about the idol, there were images about
Hmm.
the temple, how it's going to look like. There were so many informational videos. So, of course, that all also played a very key role. And also, I read a report that there is a company in Gurugram who has a database of 8 lakh criminals. They are doing the monitoring there so that nothing happens on 22nd. There was a movie Tejas also related to it. It also marketed
Right.
it in some way,
Okay.
about the whole
I
storyline.
didn't watch that movie. There was something about this as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So there is a part in it in which Kangana Ranaut has played, and she gets to know from the other actor that something is going to happen on Ayodhya on 22nd. So
Hmm.
it's on based on that, and Kangana
Okay.
Ranaut has been pretty appreciated by everyone for the role she has played in the movie. So it again marketed it very well because of
Hmm.
course Amazon, we all watch Amazon Prime, we all
Oh, that
watch
movie is on
Netflix.
Amazon, right?
Yes, that movie is
Okay.
on Amazon Prime. My father
Okay.
watched it. Even I didn't check it. I watched it in bits, in bits and
Hmm.
pieces because I was stuck somewhere. But yeah, now talking about these things, so security was taken care of. It was very marketed well. Uh, you
Hmm.
know, uh, like companies from everywhere was involved. Even I will say, like no one was left behind. And even on 22nd, when the day was there, we all were pretty excited. Everyone light the dias up. Offices who were open, they were celebrating it. We all were watching it together live, as we were not there. And now,
Hmm.
you know like I will say, the event is a master blaster, and our prime minister, he is the prime marketer for the country. As even our associates from across the world, they also appreciated what we have done with the event and all the opening of it. Of course, a few people, they always take, they don't have the positive outlook of it, and even I know a few of them. But yeah,
Right.
I will say that the event was marketed very well, and the things
Very
went.
well. And for people who are saying that Mandir doesn't drive economy, it's in your face, right? It does drive the
It
economy.
does. It does.
Yes, it brings a lot of jobs and business to people.
Yes.
And obviously, the trust will. I mean, this is where I was watching another interview where this YouTube journalist was interviewing the Hanuman Trust, Temple Trust from Patna, and he found out that Bihar government, all the hospitals are defunct. They're unusable, but the temple run by Hanuman Trust is better than most of the private hospitals as well.
Wow. Pretty crazy. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course. At the end, if you see how Uttarakhand works, is because of Char Dham Yatra.
yeah.
Most of the tourism is because of Char Dham Yatra. And then if you see Shirdi is a pretty big
See,
spot.
even I'm not a that kind of person who would follow religion for just for the sake of it. But if
Yes.
religion is doing something good, we should support it.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
if
We
through
should
religion
not
something good is being
abuse it.
achieved,
Like in some places of parts of
right,
the India, it has been abused. But like if it's doing good, then we should do good.
you're right.
I will say, because in the name of God, if you are doing something wrong, you will get the result of it in some way
Of
or the
course,
other. Yeah.
we are
So
staunch believer of that.
yeah,
Yes,
you will. Yeah, yeah. So
great.
I think for our
And
marketers, we have given them the
i-
insight into the offline
insight
and
into it.
online.
Yes, let's not forget the out of home marketing also that
Yeah,
was done.
out of
Out,
home
out of
marketing.
advertising, that was a lot of out of home advertising that was done for it. So
Yes,
yeah,
that was also
so
there, and even
that was
on before 22nd, everywhere there were flags. Like the whole city was decorated. Here in
decorated.
Dehradun, the whole city was decorated. So even if someone do not want to go out and see, they will still see it. Like it was all in your face. So, and even people came at our home. They gave us the flag that you need to put it on your terrace. So like it was, overall the event was pretty
So
marketed well.
pretty much all the points were check in the checklist were ticked.
Checklist.
Yes.
Yes. The event
Right.
was very well planned. I think it took
Very well
around one
planned.
or 2 years of planning and then the execution. It's not something that can be easily done. And for those marketers, especially the digital ones who think that everything can be done in the last day, because I see it with our team,
Nothing
please
happens
don't do
overnight. Nothing
it.
happens overnight. You
Nothing
don't
happens.
drive. Yeah.
And also for
Uh,
the people who say that you do something and you generate the result in a day, with this case study we conclude that it is not a days of work that goes into anything.
let's
It
not
takes the
forget
time.
your Dehradun boy, Jubin Nautiyal. He did a great job with the
Yes.
song Mere Ghar Ram Aayenge.
Right, right. He
Yeah.
did a very good job. There were
Uh,
many reels and the song was trending. So that is
yes.
a very good thing that he did. And yeah, overall, everyone was involved. It was a good marketing activity. It was a good regional activity. It was a good emotional connect for all the Hindus to come together. Of course, this is something now we all agree on. Else, we are very divided in our own community. But yeah,
Right.
this one, our prime minister nailed it. And for the
Yeah,
marketers
if
who
anything
also
that brings us together as people and makes us forget our differences is welcome.
and for the marketers who have been watching our episodes, we have been working on our episodes, how we grow from episode 1 where our audio was not clear now to recording it like this and making it engaging. You can just a case study for an example like we gave you for Ramandir, you can check out our YouTube as well, how we have
Yeah,
been
if we
growing
have missed
slowly.
any points here, you can mention it in the comments.
Yeah,
Uh, we'll be more than happy to engage with you as well.
of course, we love to engage with that. And stay consistent with your marketing efforts. Just keep building your strategies. Keep trying new
Marketing is a
things.
long-term investment, and
Yes.
it should be consistent for not just for. I mean, there's obviously marketers already know about it, but people who are into business, usually marketing is the stepchild. You don't pay attention to it.
Yes.
Yeah, so it is your. You should be your most favorite child. The
Yes.
one, the youngest child whom you keep feeding and nurturing, and one day he'll grow up and take care of you.
Right.
So yeah, so please take care of your marketing,
Yeah.
just like Modi ji and the entire.
Of course,
Uh,
Modi ji is the biggest example. He, no matter how busy he is, but his marketing efforts are never ever
he never misses it out. He never
misses
misses
that.
it out.
And we
He
have
never
also
misses an
realized it for
opportunity.
our podcast, and that's why we have been consistent and will be consistent going further,
Hmm.
because marketing is the key for any business. They say it, we proved it, and now
Yeah.
let's end this episode.
On that note, Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.